Hey dear students, welcome back to e-learning platform of GS College of Commerce, Wardha. I'm Assistant Professor Rajeshwari Sharma and this lecture is for the BCom Semester 6 for the subject Advanced Statistics. Here we are dealing with our third unit, that is index number. Under index number, we have dealt with so many things. The theory of index number. After that, we have seen the unweighted index number. Thereby, we have seen two methods, that is simple aggregative method for calculating index number and simple average of price relative method for calculating index number. After that, we have moved on towards the weighted index number, whereby we have seen the meaning of weighted index number. After that, we have dealt with the weighted aggregative method for the calculation of index number. Under that approach, we have so many methods like Lespier's method, Pache's method, Marshall and Edgeworth method, Dobish and Bowley's method, and Fisher's ideal index number. So we have gone through all those methods as well. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss another method under the weighted index number, that is weighted average of price relatives. Okay. So basically, to understand this method, first of all, we need to know what is price relative. So we have seen the concept of price relative in simple average of price relative method as well. Price relative is nothing but the expression of the percentage of prices of current year in terms of the percentage of in terms of the prices of base year. Okay. So how do we calculate index number? We calculate it by this way. How do we calculate price relative? We calculate price relative by this way. P1 upon P0 multiplied by 100. So it basically represents the prices of current year in terms of the prices of base year. Okay, percentage of price change in the current year in terms of the prices in the base year. It is represented by the price relatives. Okay. In simple price relative, when there were no weights, so what we had done, we had simply added up the price relatives of the different commodities and then we have divided it by the number of items in order to get the index number. But here we have to consider the weight as well. In this method, we have to consider the weight as well along with the price relatives. Okay. So now we have seen how the price relatives are calculated. Now the next thing that we have to do over here is we have to compute weight. Okay. So while dealing with the Lespier's method and Pache's method, I have told you that in Lespier's method, the quantity of base year is considered as weight, and in Pache's method, the quantity of current year has been considered as base. Okay. So here, generally, while dealing with this method, for calculating the weight, we have to do P0 into Q0. Means in order to compute the weight, we have to multiply price of base year with the quantity of base year which has been given in the problem. Okay. So while dealing with the weighted average of price relative, we have to calculate weight by this way. And after that, we have to apply a formula for calculating the weighted average price relative. For calculating the index number by using weighted average price relative. What is that formula? That is P01 is equals to PW upon summation W. Okay. P01 means index number. Summation PW means summation of product of price relatives and weight. And summation W means summation of weight. So by using this formula, we have to compute the index number under the weighted average of price relative method. Okay. Now we will try to understand the concept with the help of an example. So here an example has been given. I have written it in whiteboard. You can see it. See what has been asked in the question. Calculate index number by weighted relatives method from following data. So we have been given a data. Okay. In this data, we have been given 6 commodities and we have been given quantity of the base year. Along with that, we have been given prices of the 2 year, that is for the year 2011 and for the year 2019. So here what we are going to do, we are going to consider 2011 as base year. Base year. Okay. So prices of base year is represented by P0. Okay. Is represented by P0 and the prices of, we are going to consider 2019 as current year, and the prices of current year is represented by P1. Okay, so here we have denoted base year as well as current year. Now with the help of this information and with the help of the interpretation that we have made out of this information, we have to compute different components which we need to keep in the formula, which we need to put in the formula. Okay, so first of all, we will need to compute weight. How are we going to compute weight? P0 into Q0. Okay, P0 into Q0. P0 means price of current year. Q0 means P0 means price of base year. Q0 means quantity of base year. So when we are going to multiply this two, then we are going to get the amount. We are going to get the values which needs to be put under the weight column. Okay. So let's start with the commodity A. For commodity A, price in the base year is 5 and the quantity is 80. So 80 into 5, it comes to 400. Okay, it comes to 400. For commodity B, it is 65 into 8, so it comes to 520. For commodity C, it is 42 into 12, 42 into 12, so it comes to 504. 504. Okay, it comes to 504. After that, 37 for commodity D, it's going to be 37 into 4, it comes to 148. After that, for commodity E, it is 31 into 4, it comes to 124. After that, for commodity F, it is 15 into 2, it comes to 30. This way we have got the values which needs to be put under the weight column. Okay, now what we need to compute? We need to compute price relatives. How we compute it? By using this formula. P is equals to P1 upon P0 into 100, where P1 means prices of current year, P0 means prices of base year, and 100 is the base for calculating the percentage. Okay, so therefore here what we are going to do, we are going to consider the price relatives for each year. Okay, price relatives for each year. So let's do it for the price relatives for each commodity. So let's start it with the commodity A. Okay, so price of commodity A in current year was rupees 8. Okay, price of commodity A in base year 5 into 100. 8 by 5 into 100. It comes to 8 divided by 5 multiplied by 100. It comes to 160. Price relative for commodity A is 160. Okay, after that we are going to do the same for the commodity B. For current year, price is 14. For base year, it is 8 multiplied by 100. 14 divided by 8 multiplied by 100. It comes to 175. After that, for commodity C, it is 18 in current year, 12 in base year multiplied by 100. So it comes to 150. After that, for commodity D, it is 5 in current year, 4 in base year multiplied by 100. So it comes to 125. After that, for commodity E, it's also 5 in current year, 4 in base year. Okay, 5 divided by 4 multiplied by 100. It comes to 125 again. And commodity F, it is 4 in base year, 4 in current year, 2 in base year multiplied by 100. So it comes to 200. Okay, it comes to 200. After that, we have to calculate the values which needs to be put under the PW column. Okay, so PW means product of price relatives and weight. Okay, so it's going to be product of price relatives and weight. So 400 for commodity A, PW is going to be 400 into 160. It comes to 64,000. After that, for commodity B, it's going to be 175 into 520. It comes to 91,000. 520 into 175, 91,000. After that, for commodity C, it's 504 into 150. So it comes to 75,600. After that, for commodity D, 148 into 125. 125. So it comes to 148 into 125. It comes to 18,500. After that, one for commodity E, 124 into 125. It comes to 15,500. After that, for commodity F, it is 200 into 30. So it comes to 6,000. This way, we have computed the values which needs to be put under the different columns. Okay. Now what we need, what components we need to be put under the formula. We need the product of summation of product of price relative and weight, means we need the summation of this column, and we need the summation of weights, means we need the total of this column. Okay. So let's do it. First first of all we are going to do this for the weight. So it is 400 plus 520 plus 504 plus 148 plus 124 plus 30. 1726. 1726. Summation W is equals to 1726. 400 plus 520 plus 504 plus 148 plus 124 plus 30. It comes to 1726. Therefore, summation W would be 1726. After that, we have to compute the summation of product of price relative and weight. That is why we are going to make the addition of this column. 64,000 plus 91,000 plus 75,600 plus 18,500 plus 15,500 64,000 plus 91,000 plus 75,600 plus 18,500 plus 15,500 plus 6,000. It comes to 2,70,600. Okay, it comes to 2,70,600. Let's recheck it whether we have calculated it rightly or not. 64,000 plus 91,000 plus 75,600 plus 75,600 plus 18,500 plus 15,500 plus 6,000. So it comes to 2,70,600. Okay. So this way we have computed the summation of those components which needs to be put under the formula. Now we are done with the preparation chart. Now what we have to do? We have to compute index number by applying this formula. So what is the formula in order for calculating weighted average of price relative? For calculating index number by using weighted average of price relative method. So it is P01 is equals to summation PW upon W. Summation PW means summation of product of price relatives and weight, and summation W means summation of weights. Summation PW 2,70,600. Summation of weight 1726. So index number would be equal to 2,70,600 divided by 1726. It comes to 156.78. Okay, it comes to 156.78. So what's going to be the conclusion over here? Conclusion over here is, as index number comes to, as index number for year 2019 comes to 156.78. So it shows there is increase of 56.78% in prices as compared to year 2011. Okay, how have we calculated this 56.78%? Because what we consider the prices in the base year is 100. Okay, and for year 2019 we have got 156.78 as index number. Okay, so current year 156.78 minus base year 100. Okay, 156.78 minus 100, 56.78. Okay, so 56.78 upon 100 multiplied by 100. 100 cancel and it remains 56.78%. So this way we have computed how much change is there in terms of percentage in the prices of 2 years. Okay, so this way we are done with this problem over here, where we have calculated the index number by using weighted average of price relative method, and at the same time we have derived the conclusion and expressed our conclusion in terms of percentage. In next lecture we are going to deal with the next concept under this chapter. So till then you just keep going through the lectures, and in case of any queries or doubt, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you so much.